Okay, yeah, sure. Okay,
Yeah, just want to be sure.
want to be sure. Welcome, people.
Yeah, welcome, guys.
BADVICE.
BADVICE.
We're back again.
Yeah, we are live on TikTok as well.
And I mean, we've upped the game, Jack.
How so?
Poster is back.
And this
But
time
now,
it's staying on.
now it's staying on because we didn't go with regular tape.
Yeah, what did you do?
This is like proper industrial thumbtacks. I bought them from industrial area from my uncle.
Oh, your uncle sells
Yeah,
this thing.
my uncle sells these
I'm sure you
things.
got an amazing discount.
I got an amazing discount. I bought about 5 million of them. There was a minimum order quantity that I had
When
to
you want to
get.
start your own side business.
I don't know. I'm thinking thumbtacks could work because there's so many people that want to start a podcast
Yeah.
that they'll need thumbtacks.
To just hold back
Yeah,
there. You know?
I definitely see that
Must be a
happening.
nice feeling.
We're also live
Yeah, we are live on
on
TikTok.
TikTok. Why are we live on TikTok? Why are we able to do that?
Because we just hit 1,000 followers.
We just hit 1,000 followers, which is crazy because it happened in like the span of like half a day or something.
It was so quick. I don't even understand, bro.
It was so crazy.
I have no idea what happened. It was so quick. Maybe it's your face. Maybe it's.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I gotta say,
I knew
Jack.
you'd take it. I was baiting you there. I was like, let me bait him, see. And then
Let's
you
see
just
if I took it, huh?
Yeah.
I took it quick.
Very
Way.
quick to take that one.
Quaily.
it's my face.
No, I think, I honestly, Jack, I don't know, like, I think you'd be nothing without me.
No, I think a part of you genuinely believes it. Which is nice. So.
I think a part of you believes it as well, by the way. No? Yeah, okay, so I thought I was the star power, by the way. So yes, we reached 1,000 followers on TikTok.
pretty cool.
Let me tell you, like some of our videos have gone relatively viral.
Relatively. But
Relatively
listen,
viral.
We are breaking records.
We are
that
breaking
we set
records.
ourselves.
That we set out-
That's the whole point. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is our record is like can we get one view in a day?
Yeah.
And we smashed that out of the park.
Completely smashed it like nothing else. So it's just like we're breaking personal records here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Which is nice. So yeah.
We're back to good quality on the camera as well.
Oh yeah, we are back in full swing.
We're back. We're on TikTok live. We have good lighting. We have an introduction
Yeah.
of a new piece to our set.
Nice.
And that is a drum here.
Looks
Belongs to
very
a friend of mine. It
traditional.
is actually very traditional. It was passed down.
Oh really?
No, not really.
Oh,
but
that would have made it so much
that
better.
would have actually, I
Yeah.
should have stuck with that. Huh?
Oh yeah, you should like his great grandfather.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a
was, like,
friend
in
of mine.
Slave ship with it or something. Just something crazy to just. It would have been so special.
It would have been good actually. Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
it's just a regular what is known as a djembe.
Yeah.
It's a African drum.
What part of Africa is it? Is this?
I think it's a West African mainly.
Yeah.
Mainly it's West African,
Yeah.
and a lot of West African rhythms are played
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
with this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I was thinking for the role of this drum,
Yeah.
if I remember to bring it, by the way,
Yeah.
like by the way, it's a hit or miss with us. Huh?
Yeah, this is the only time you guys are gonna see this. This is the only time.
So let's make use of
let's
it.
make use of it properly.
And so what I'm gonna do with this one is it's gonna be used to like introduce our segments.
Okay. A nice little intro.
A nice little intro for us.
No, you did it best.
Yeah, you have to like.
Yeah. There's a lightness to the touch.
Yeah, no, you just gotta hit it and go away fast like
Okay,
this. If
okay.
you touch it, then that's how you get a nice.
So that's the segment.
That's
intro.
the segment intro segment. It's sort of a jingle of sorts.
Yeah, it sounds so witchcrafty. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Jack-
it reminds
Jack-
me of those Afro cinema movies. Someone would go to like Charlie, and then he'd be there with this thing. Like,
Yeah,
10
actually,
million problems.
have you, Jack? Have you ever seen these street signs on lighting poles where it says "call for love" and
Oh,
manhood?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those are mainly mine. They're mainly mine, and they're mainly it's. But I don't do all of them. Like it's like a franchise. It's sort of McDonald's, but for Mgangas.
I'll tell you, the guy who does marketing for you is doing an amazing. They
It's
are everywhere.
it's me, Jack. I'm
They're
doing the
almost like
marketing.
as much as massage posters. It's like, they're just everywhere.
Which, by the way, are also me. Yeah?
Oh, that's your franchise too.
I don't do the massages myself.
Okay.
Although
Yeah.
sometimes, if it's a very special client,
Then
I
they,
Yeah.
You are like the king of the underworld then.
I am a king of kind of the underworld, yeah.
Mganga kutoka Pemba. Shida za kiume, you know these things.
Yeah, exactly. No, I have a special typographist that does these for me, and yeah, it's going very well. But you know, it's a great business because basically I franchise the license.
Yeah.
I provide all the equipment necessary for anyone to just quickly start their own Mganga business. And actually, guys, this is actually a very good platform for me
for
my Mganga franchise.
Okay.
There's a difference, Jack, by the way.
Let me give you some advice.
Yeah.
I'm not really big on the Mganga thing, but I think if you have a Mganga business that has a website, now that's like next level.
Do you know what website is coming soon?
Nice.
In fact, we're gonna have a TikTok. Okay. We're gonna have an Instagram where there's like sort of a before and after. So, for example, let's say
like testimonials from people.
Oh, like testimonials, yeah. No, but then further than that, let me give you a little bit of an insight into it. So one of the things is that, say for example, there's this girl, she's in love with this guy, but the guy is not giving her any attention. There's a problem there, and you know we do make quite powerful love potions. They're called Fadhil special sauce. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Fadhil special sauce.
Yeah, Fadhil special sauce.
Sounds like just came up with it 5 seconds ago.
No, I didn't. That's gone through many focus groups actually, and So basically, a girl comes to us and she says, "Look, I need a love potion / some kind of hex put on this man because I want him to fall in love with me."
Yeah.
And so basically, we film the whole thing. We film the whole process because it sort of becomes like a Kardashians, Keep Up with the Kardashians kind of a reality show where we film the hexes and the love potions being made. Of course, we do not reveal the recipes because those are all patent pending, trademarked recipes. It's like McDonald's actually.
Coca-Cola.
Exactly like Coca-Cola. So like when Mgangas need a love potion, it's my factory that makes them, but then distributes it within the Mganga network.
The Mganga network, which is quite widespread.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I mean our distribution process is just it's unbelievable. So anyway, we
make this sound so believable.
I know, right? So basically, and you see, so one of the equipment that we provide is obviously drums. And so you see, now we don't expect the Mganga to go and buy his own drum. Why? It may not be up to code.
Yeah.
But because we have developed the right standards for drums and love potions, we deliver those to the Mgangas.
To the network.
Yeah. And so then we will create this like promo video where it's a testimonial / we'll see the guy who she's trying to hex.
Okay.
Before
and
after the love potion, so that you know that indeed we mean business here at Mganga Enterprises.
Mganga Enterprise. This is such a good plot for a movie.
Right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, actually.
This is such a good plot. Mgangas do whatever. You distribute love potions and drums and witchcraft.
Yeah,
skulls.
I'm sort of the McDonald's of Mganga.
A pioneer in your own industry.
I didn't say it. Yeah. You said it.
Okay, no.
I didn't say it, but exactly. But you said it, and I agree.
Yeah, there's this thing my people say, like when you're like you see like is hexed being rogo sasa.
Kurogwa, bro.
That's the word. Like
equivalent?
So you wanna hex someone.
No, you hex. Hex is sort of a spell.
Okay,
a spell.
H-E-X.
Yeah, H-E-X. Yeah.
So my people usually say...
By the way, that's a trademark, so please, no one can... Jack, just to let you know.
So my people usually say, like, when a woman has hexed you to fall in love with her, what she does is she has to boil water and put her panties in the water. And then she tricks you to drink the water. And then that's how she's gotten you.
Okay, Jack, let me just tell you, like, our enterprise is an enterprise of science. Okay, so I don't want you to bring your fake, your fake recipes here. We are a science-backed organization called Mganga Enterprises Limited. Okay, we don't do these like panty in the
do you realize-
chupi kwa maji. Usiweke chupi kwa maji,
Do you
bro.
realize how ridiculous it is that you're a science-based witchcraft organization? Science is the pillar of our company.
I don't see how that's ridiculous. I
No,
don't.
it's very ridiculous.
No, I think it's
We're an ethical porn.
Ponzi
you know?
scheme.
Yeah, no, we're like an ethical porn site, you know? So we really care about the well-being
We do really
of
care.
our performers. That's how ridiculous it sounds.
Hmm.
Yeah, they don't care, you know. So it's not based on science. It's just
So, Jack, does that mean you're out as an investor, or?
no, I am not.
Okay.
I just watch the train wreck from a distance.
Well, I mean, we've got about 100,000 followers on it on
Where? The streets.
on as men who have fallen in love with. I have a lot of testimonials.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Trust
of those.
me, yeah. But you see, I'm also the man behind the scenes, Jack.
yeah. You really wanna be like some underground, like.
I am.
You should be a pimp.
I am.
Honestly, bro, you should be a pimp. We just have like, you're just the guy we hit up. Oh, shit. I think you should be a pimp or something.
For real.
Yeah. You know, it's nice as a man to be.
Actually, now that you mention it, Jack,
Yeah, it's nice to be dangerous.
I have another company. Jack, I have another company known as Pimpaholics Are Us.
Alcoholics. Oh.
No, Pimpaholics. And basically what we do is, it's kind of a, L&D is learning and development.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a training and learning and development website that I run, and it's for teaching science-based skills of pimping. And so basically, if you want to start up as a pimp,
Yeah.
you come to our website,
Yeah.
and then we can teach you the
So there's,
the
like,
basics of
online
pimping.
classes.
Yeah, it's like sort of pimping 101,
Yeah.
slap a hoe 102,
Okay.
like sort of those
Is
sort
that
of.
when she goes like out of line? That's when you like slap her.
Basically, when she goes out of line, when the money is slightly less than what you're expecting, there's certain procedures and processes that must be followed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slap a hoe 101. And how do you guys recruit? Like, what's the recruitment process? How do you get these girls?
Okay, I can't
Oh, you
reveal.
can't
No, I
reveal.
can't reveal those kind of details.
Those are like the trade secrets. of
Those
the
are
company.
trade secrets that you learn with it when you sign up for the course.
Is it? Do you do it like in illegal ways? Or like,
There's nothing illegal about this company, Jack, and I resent that remark.
okay.
Very much
Because
so.
maybe you'd be open to sharing. Like, this is how we go to Butera girls.
Okay. Oh,
Some shit. I don't know. Like something.
I mean, okay, I can reveal a few things.
Yeah.
Essentially, there is a process known as emotional blackmail. And no, this has nothing to do with your complexion, Jack, by the way. Yeah,
Okay.
because I know you're an emotional blackmail.
Oh,
But
emotional blackmail. Oh yeah. I was not coming. Was this whole thing just a setup for the joke?
this entire was just a setup for that joke,
Look,
Jack.
we're just losing followers. Like, these jokes are too much.
We have one person watching who's
for
been
them.
there since the start. Actually, peace out, brother. We love you,
We
man.
love you too. We love you too, man.
If you think this is too crazy, just wait. We just got started.
Ndio tumeanza. Yeah.
But yeah, Jack. This is sort of I'll discuss it maybe on the next pod.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go into the details.
Yeah, I want to tell you a little bit about my last weekend.
Tell me what's
Oh,
happening.
it was really amazing. I went to Diani for another music festival.
Right.
I don't want to mention the name unless they
Why?
start paying us.
Oh.
Like I can only mention my own because I'm plugging my own like pimp
Event.
course,
Oh. Okay.
my own pimp course, and like Mganga
Do
Enterprises.
you really think this podcast has an effect on their number in any way? It's like if you just sit down with yourself and be honest.
Okay, let me.
Do you think?
That's a very very fair point, Jack.
It's something you should look into. I don't think we have any effect whatsoever on their numbers.
It's okay. It's called Gondwana.
Gondwana, yeah. Gondwana Festival.
It's called Gondwana Festival, It was the 8-year anniversary of Gondwana, and they brought in two, maybe three South African acts
DJs
that were just mind-blowing, unbelievable, amazing. The highlight, of course, was Zax Bantwini.
Okay.
Zax Bantwini is an amazing artist, DJ, producer. He's actually a Grammy Award winner. Producer, yeah, a Grammy Award-winning musician. And he came and he did a set. So one of the unique things that he does is that he DJs, but at the same time he manipulates his voice into the songs that he's DJing. Live.
Okay.
It's very cool.
Is it like EDM? What does he do? Amapiano?
Afro house. Afro house. He does some Amapiano. I believe so.
Yeah, but
mostly it's Afro house.
What about the other DJs? What are the names of the other DJs?
So the other acts were Umgido. Umgido, they're a South African duo DJ act from London, but like ethnically South African. And then the last one was Drega. And Drega is an amazing DJ. He's an amazing producer. He's produced a great new album. I can't remember the name, but I mean, there's one banger of a song on that thing called Amagroovist. And he has this iconic phrase that he says just before the beat is about to drop.
Yeah, what does it say?
Agiri hey.
And then the beat drops.
It just goes Agiri hey. Doom 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 doom. Agiri hey. Doom doom doom. Hey. And like I was just thinking about that catchphrase, and I sort of want to use it as a catchphrase within my life.
Yeah. Agiri hey.
Agiri hey. Agiri hey. I want to use it, but I like sort of just in like really amazing moments in my life. Like for example, say I'm like sort of say I want to like get a divorce from my wife, then I'll just be like I'll be like, hey, you know, I need us to like talk about. It sort of lightens the tension, but like let me just give a little. Do you mind just playing my wife for a second? Fine. Yeah, if you can just play my wife for a second.
This is just acting, guys.
Yeah, this is this is not. Yeah. Even though I
no, we just acting. I swear.
Yeah,
I'm hard.
No, okay. Hey, honey. How are you?
Hi, babes. How are you?
I'm good actually. Just had a really long day at work, but I need to talk to you about something actually.
It's okay. Is it something serious? Or do you want to talk?
It is actually quite serious.
What's
I recently went to Gondwana.
Okay. What
It's
what
yeah.
went down at Gondwana?
I sort of met someone.
Like a romantic type.
Yeah. I met a girl and we sort of like fell in love.
I think you fall in love too quick.
Yeah, but it sort of becomes serious and serious very quickly. And so I have these papers that I need to like present to you. Agiri, hey!
Okay, you scared me. Okay,
and that's
okay, what are the papers for?
It's divorce papers. Yeah, and sort of I don't know, like
that is so like it's so like psychotic. Almost,
I think it lightens the tension because I think even her she'll be like hey! You know, and then she'll be like cool with the situation. Yeah. Or like say for example you're like in bed with your significant other and you know things get intimate.
Yes.
Of course. Do you think we can role play this
I think I'll pass on this one. You can just skip to the punch.
Should I just skip
to the punch?
And basically, we're getting intimate.
Right.
And right before I'm about to finish, I'll just be like, Agiri, hey! And I think that would hit different.
God. So you do that, then you finish? Or
no, that's
you
good.
don't?
I know, I think while.
Or while?
During.
Then she'll... Yeah, that's like... I mean, what if she did that to you? What would you think?
What do you mean, like the
Like
finishing?
when she's just about to, and she just goes like, "Giri, hey," and then she leaves and goes to like.
I'd bust a move.
Right,
I'd bust a move. I'd be so
'cause
excited.
it's like a prompt.
Yeah,
Like
because
this
it's a
is when
prompt.
we start.
Yeah, exactly. I'd bust a move. Yeah. Okay, Jack. You know what? That has gone far from us. We have progressed in time. We've gone almost 20 minutes talking.
Time is
Damn,
flying, man.
we
But
have
I
talked.
actually wanted to talk to you a bit more about Gondwana.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
I
Sure.
had some
Sure.
questions like, is it like, because I haven't been to, but I've seen this other event called Kaleidoscope. I think is it similar to that one?
Hell yeah, Jack.
Oh, it's the same.
Jack, we gotta go to Kaleidoscope.
Watamu.
in
Yeah,
September.
I'm planning on actually going to that one.
Are you serious, Jack?
I'm serious, yeah. So many people have told me it's like,
Snap! I might not be around.
oh, that's sad. Yeah, I'm thinking of going to that one.
Oh, Jack.
September.
Oh my God.
Have you been?
I've been to
So I wanted to
Kaleidoscope.
know, is it like similar, like a similar type?
Kaleidoscope is the best festival I've ever been to.
It's amazing, yeah.
It's really amazing. It's 3 full days.
Yeah, it was just,
3 full days
Yeah.
of just Afro house and vibes.
what is better than that?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And some of the acts are like unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like some of the acts are like
That
there's
those
this.
guys bring in, right?
Oh yeah. So like one of the acts that they brought in last time is that they make Afro house, but they make it live on stage. They make the music live on stage. So like this guy will have his like synthesizer and beat pad out, and he'll just be like doop doop
Yeah.
doop doop, and then this traditional instrument will come in with like a flute,
Yeah,
and he'll just go
yeah.
beepity beepity beepity.
So it's just like an
And then they
organic
just make
thing.
it.
Yeah.
And they just make it right there, and you're just watching the spectacle, and you're just like, wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's one thing I want to experience, man. I wanna do such shit.
Yeah.
I wanna go to a town to like a nice music festival.
I think it suits you, Jack, to
Why
be
do you think
honest.
it- but I was
Because
told, there's a lot of white people too. I don't know if I'll fit in.
100%. There's no such thing as that. They're the ones who need to be worried about whether to fit
But
in.
it's like,
No, you will definitely fit in.
no, but I enjoy the experience.
You will be I think it'll suit you very much because you're a funny guy.
Yeah.
You're an easygoing guy. You make friends quite quickly,
Yeah.
and so you will be able to fit in 100%.
Oh my god. Let's go to Watamu.
You know, when I got,
Yeah.
let me tell you something about Jack. What happened to me last week, huh?
Yeah.
Jack, you appeared in my phone in someone's video. Do you know that?
Is it Peter?
No, Salim.
Oh, when we met.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
I was so shocked and so pleasantly surprised. I'm in, picture this. I'm in Diani,
Yeah.
and they send me a video, and they're like, "Yo, we missed you last night," and they send a video, and then I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" And Jack's face appears in the video. I'm just like, "Yo,
It's
that's
it's
my
like,
boy."
Yeah, it's like seeing something in the wild. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
It was
something,
dope.
you know,
It
and then
was-
you see it in the wild.
It was
Like,
so nice to see.
yeah, I met your friends. I was like, where's Fadhil? Oh yeah, and then you obviously Indian. And then there's another night I met Peter
Okay.
at an SK on Thursdays usually.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you were out. I think you were just not feeling well on that night.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. And then
Yeah.
Saturday, I met them again. Oh yeah, maybe I got too much. Oh, bro, I'm always out. Yeah, but I enjoy talking to people. People are so interesting.
I think that's awesome, and I think that's why you'd fit right in
Yeah,
Kaleidoscope.
maybe I would. Yeah, but I'm sure I will. I'm sure it's gonna be a good
Absolutely,
time.
you will.
Yeah,
You're a
man.
cool guy. Jack, I think that
Yeah.
we need to cut our
Oh,
our talks
okay.
a bit short to go into a question.
Let's go into a question.
Yeah, because we've been talking for about almost 25 minutes, and we need to get to some listener questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do in this is I'm going to give this person a name,
Yeah.
and these are going to be names of the DJs that I saw at Gondwana.
Good. Great. Okay.
So this first question comes from Drega.
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 DJ Drega.
Agiri, hey!
Agiri, hey!
He's the one who actually did it. So before I go into my question,
Oh, segment intro. Let me do it.
yeah.
I'll get
Hell
better
yeah.
with it. With a djembe. Sounds like a
It sounds like a hoe, yeah?
Yeah, like a hoe. Yeah.
Like a hoe.
A hoe.
Like a hoe.
A fucking hoe.
Okay, this first one comes from Drega.
Okay.
Hello, BADVICE. My parents have my life plan laid out for me. Med school and then be a doctor. The only problem is I dropped my exam prep to play guitar in a garage band. I know they mean well and want stability for me, but I can't imagine giving up my dream of music. Any advice on breaking it to them that I'd rather rock on stage than rock a stethoscope?
Woo! 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 That's hot.
Signed, Drega.
Drega.
Agiri, hey!
Hey, that bar though. I'd rather rock on stage than rock a stethoscope.
That's how you can tell he's an artist.
Okay.
So apparently he needed to do some kind of pre-exam before entering. I guess it was his either it's KCSE or A levels or IB or something.
Yeah.
And he actually dropped it to play guitar in a garage band.
Wow. It's a bold move, man.
Drega, you're a failure.
It's bold, you're not a failure. You're just a risk taker, I think. You're just a guy who takes a good risk for something that he loves. Don't you think?
I'll give you a few words that my dad said to me.
Okay.
You are not my son. if you because to be honest, I resonate with it.
Was that like every morning? when he sees you, just like, yeah, you're not my son.
Okay. No, so basically I think that this is quite similar to my story, but
Really?
yeah, a little bit, because in my family,
Yeah.
everyone is a doctor. Everybody,
Your siblings too?
except my sibling,
Oh, okay.
but everyone else, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, almost everyone is doctors.
They're all doctors.
They're all doctors. They're all overachieving
Doctors in the medical field.
in the medical field. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, both your parents too?
Both my parents are doctors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Both my parents are doctors. So you can imagine that they would also want me to be a doctor.
Yeah.
And when it came to it, I was like really not for the idea of becoming a doctor.
Why though?
I didn't want to spend so much time in school. And also at that time I was just rebelling against my father. Like whatever he would say, even he could have given me the most sagest of advice.
Yes.
Ningesema, hey, by the way, I'm not gonna do that.
Because you said it.
Because you said it.
Yeah, I won't do
Mi
it.
sifanyi hivyo.
I love it. That's really relatable, man.
For real.
Yeah, like you coming from like, and then you just like you didn't want to do it.
Yeah. I didn't stray too far from the path because I did engineering.
Okay.
I did
So at
it.
least you had like a normal.
I was sort of a little bit of a normal Asian boy.
I get you.
You get what I mean?
But you strayed from like the family.
I stayed straight from the family like path.
Yeah.
And I think that did hurt my parents to some extent.
I see why. Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see totally how it hurts them because they usually lay out a path for you and they hope you take it because they mean well. I'm sure they.
Of course.
But when you're in the throes of your youth, man, you don't give a fuck. You just don't. I'm not doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think but actually I gotta say, I think my parents are even more hurt now. They're like, my fucking son is doing a podcast. My son is doing a podcast. Like, who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Instead of med school, we've decided to sit next to some guy from Kayole doing a podcast. You really have thrown away your life.
Where I have strayed so
Like
far.
this is as far as like the next thing is like robbing people, bro. Like this is as far as you can go. It's just like
Oh my God, Jack.
putting your arm on someone's neck, bro. It's actually it's like it's totally different, very different, like from that. Yeah.
If only I had a catchphrase when I was supposed to tell them that I'm not doing, I'm not going to be doing engineering or.
Drago on them.
I wanted to
Is it
Drega.
Drega.
I was actually gonna go drag on them and just be like, by the way, Dad, I want to become a comedian and an artist. Agiri, hey!
You're not my son.
You're not.
After that, it's just, you're not my son.
Dad, but I said Agiri, hey.
You're supposed to.
And it's supposed to lighten the mood. And we're supposed to have like a hallmark moment where you hug me and.
Oh, this thing is recording. Should I check?
Yeah, maybe give it a quick check. Yeah, it's a good idea. Hey, what's up, people on live?
Oh, nice.
We're recording. Okay, we are still recording. Hello, people. Like, we are buzzing right now. BADVICE podcast. By the way, we didn't give our regular intro. Should we go back to that just for a minute?
Like segment intro.
No, it's like this is BADVICE. Welcome to BADVICE. Episode 11.
Yeah, it's 11.
Episode 11.
Yeah.
We are Africa's solution to all their problems.
Yeah.
So email us in at jackandfadhil
At gmail.com.
gmail.com.
Yeah, write in. We'll give you some advice.
Any problem, political, it could be like, whatever it is. It could be like quantum physics.
Should you shave your pubes?
Yeah, it could be all the way from that to quantum physics. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, because let's get back to our question, which is.
So you were talking about how you've strayed away from.
I've strayed and even strayed more now.
Yeah, which is the same challenge he's facing.
Yeah, which is sort of the same challenge. I mean, to be honest, I'll tell you what though, Jack.
Yeah.
Having an engineering degree, I feel relatively happy about that.
Okay.
Because what it has allowed me to do is have some sort of backup.
Yeah, I get you.
You get what I mean? Yeah. So it's like I feel like, hey, okay, so if this art thing really crashes and burns and I lose all my dignity,
I can maybe get a job.
I can maybe get a job in engineering.
Right.
Possibly.
It's a good fallback plan.
Yeah, it's a good fallback plan.
Well, me, I have none. I honestly don't have a fallback plan.
Jack, I think you do have a fallback plan that you're forgetting.
What?
You're going to forge blades.
I'll be forging blades.
You'll be forged, yes. You'll be a blacksmith, for sure. You already got the black down.
It's just the smith left.
And I think you should not give up on that dream because honestly, I really do picture you shirtless at night. I mean, not at night, but wait, Jack. I take that. I do picture you shirtless.
I suspect if
banging a
this
piece of metal.
Has viewers, there's gonna be a lot of conspiracies on if Fadhil is gay. It's gonna be like a thing, like a running joke. Is this guy gay?
You know what? I'll never tell.
Oh, they will.
They'll tell, huh?
Yeah, they'll
okay, fine. I don't care. It's fine. Let's see what happens. Oh, by the way, yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you that in a little bit, which is an interesting thing. But I think that something like a garage band is something you can definitely do, and it's something that you can manage on the side. I would go to medical school. I would do the MCAT. And then I would double down on my career. If you're really passionate about that. Why is that? Because with something like medicine, right, that you can branch into so many different areas, you'll find it very interesting and you'll have that fallback if you were to become a famous musician.
Yeah.
Just do both, baby.
It's an interesting thing to have done. Or a skill to have at least.
Yeah, have a skill that is marketable and that is required.
Yeah.
And then work on your music at the same time. And but if you're doing medicine in Kenya, that's quite difficult to juggle those two things.
Because it takes so much time.
Yeah, because it takes so much time, and usually doing medicine in Kenya is very hectic.
Oh yes, right.
H for hectic.
You will barely have time for anything else.
Exactly, yeah.
But what engineering did you do?
I did mechanical engineering, yeah. So all this metal works.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can work in my shop.
I could work in your shop. I could become your intern.
I'm starting to.
I could become the sexy intern in your shop.
Intern in my shop.
That you take advantage
Give me
of.
the reception. My receptionist. Call Fadhil in here.
And I have long nails, and that's how I type the.
Wow, man.
Hang on for Jack.
Yeah, you'll be the face.
I'll be the face of the company.
Of the metal one.
And you'll be the ass of the company. I'll be the face. You'll be the body of the company, the one who does ding, ding,
I
ding.
barely fit that description.
Will you even be able to reach the anvil?
Bro, changing a tire for me
Is a
like I have to like jump on the thing to like make it turn, you know? Because I'm just sometimes it's so tight I just can't.
Oh my God!
I need to like put all my body weight.
It's literally like a trampoline because you're that small.
Yeah,
you're like boing, boing, boing.
And then it's kidogo, and then
and then kidogo goes.
I can start, yeah.
Oh my God, Jack! Jack, that's probably the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard in my life.
Do you know? Can you change your tire?
I can't change, of course. I'm an automotive engineer. I designed the first car that was made in Africa.
Nice. But I don't think these guys know. Yeah.
They know I designed the Mobius car.
The Mobius.
I mean, I didn't design it myself.
Yeah, but
I was part of the team that designed it.
That did that. Dope. Me, I dropped out.
What did you drop out of? Engineering?
I wasn't doing engineering. I was doing this course called BBIT.
BBL, what?
BBIT.
Oh, BBIT.
Bachelor of Business and Information Technology.
Bachelor of Business and Business Technology.
Information Technology.
Information Technology. Yeah. Should I call you Mr.?
Please call me Mr.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I did. But then I dropped out in my third year.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I dropped out. I was like...
In third year?
Yeah.
You had one more year left?
I had one more year left, but I just couldn't.
Did you drop out towards the end of your third year or towards the beginning of it?
I think it was in the middle of my third year.
Okay, so you had 1.5 years left.
I had 1.5 years left and so many retakes because I got to a point where I just could not care.
Really?
Yeah, this
interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
This was a time where, like as you said, like you just I was so rebellious. I didn't want to do it.
Was that the reason?
Oh yeah,
it was rebelling against your father.
It was a mix of that and also I really didn't like it.
Really? Why didn't you like? What did you feel on the day?
I just felt like I'm doing this for my dad. That's how it felt. And I honestly could not picture myself doing a job in that field even after school. I could just not see myself doing it. So I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna drop out. And because of that, I fell out with my dad. It was bad fallout. You can imagine.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it was bad. So that's when I started doing stand-up because it's a good escape.
Okay, well, we're about to go into a segment called I'm really sorry, Dad, that I let you down. So here's the jingle for it. I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to let you down. But tonight, I'm sorry for dropping out of university. Jack, go for it.
Yeah.
The message to your dad?
I don't regret it. No regrets, baby.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Yeah, I saw someone in a movie with that tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah, no regrets.
No regrets.
R-A-G-R-E-T-S.
I think that's Jack's body because he didn't go to university.
No regrets. So I'm just saying I relate to this dude too. Like I quit what was like a very well laid out path to do something unconventional, and but I didn't have like a fallback plan at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, but now I have some experience in like producing things and writing that I can like survive.
He does have skills.
Yeah, off my skills. But
that's
back
a very
then,
good point.
I didn't have anything. But yeah, I eventually found my way to like being able to make money in this business.
So what's your advice then to this to Drega?
Just have a fallback plan. That's all I'll tell you. especially
So
if
you
you
are
have
you,
responsibilities.
okay. So you
No,
you
mine. Dude, I was homeless for like 3 months for a while. I was sleeping on my friend's couch. It was a hard time.
what, Jack?
Yeah, it was really hard. So yeah, you don't want to go through
Because
that.
your dad said don't come to the house.
They yeah, don't come to the house. I'm not supporting you anymore because of this. So I was homeless for like a couple of months, trying to like find my feet. Trying
Jack,
to get
you
back.
were actually a
No,
homeless
I
person.
was. Yeah, I was homeless. I was homeless. Yeah, I didn't have anywhere to go. So I remember. Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
That's insane, Jack.
Yeah, because of a stupid decision.
You think it was a stupid decision?
No, not really. No, not really. Not really.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't regret it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. I
So
feel like
what do you want to tell Drega that like?
no, just have a fallback plan. You can chase your dreams, but at least have a fallback plan. So
So you think he should go to university?
yeah, if he can somehow do them both, which I'm sure he can. I see many people doing that. Like people, I mean,
I'm doing it to some
yeah,
extent.
there's comics who are in school and they're still doing comedy. So
Yeah,
I
that's
don't see
true.
why not. So
That's
yeah, it's
very
very
true.
possible. Just have a fallback plan so you don't like fuck it up completely. You could
Yeah.
it could fuck things up.
What about changing his major? So instead of doing so gaining the skills that are sort of surrounded around music. So for example, instead of doing medicine, you actually go into like either sound engineering or music school
Oh,
or something
nice.
like that, so that you go down that path, so that at least that way you build up
Oh yeah. The experience.
the experience and the skills
in
based
music.
to
Yeah,
work in
yeah.
music.
I would say, I would say that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
I think so, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because I wanted to be around comedy and just performance arts, but I didn't know how to do it. But I found a way to.
Right.
I just wanted to be around comedy and work because I would help Doug build the Stand Up Collective website. I had some skills,
Right.
some IT skills, so I could do some things. So I was like, yeah, maybe I could use the skills I have so far to.
Oh, so you actually use the skills from university?
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah. I knew a bit of it. I hated doing it, but I could do it. So yeah, I could help Doug with the website, all the database management stuff, all that stuff. So yeah, but it was fun because now I'm like, this is like comedy. I just wanted to do comedy.
Well, that's
I just
interesting.
wanted to be around comics and yeah, to be around comedy. That's what I wanted to be around. I didn't want to be.
Are you and your dad friends now?
No, we're okay. Yeah, we're better
Okay,
now.
okay.
We can like,
Chat
sit in
about-
the same room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he enjoy? Has he ever been to your comedy, or does he like ask you? He's like, "Hey, Jack, how's comedy going? Are you
Usually
like,
asks
what's your
me-
news?"
He usually asks me, so how's your acting going? He just calls it acting.
He's like, "So how's your disappointing career going through gritted teeth?"
No, he's fine now.
He's fine now. Okay.
I mean, these things, they just wash out. Time just,
So what's your advice to Drega
Yeah,
in the end of the day?
if you can do something that's close to your passion and you really think you can, because you can't half-ass it, obviously. If you're going into it now, you have to really just go into it.
All in.
There's no going back. So yeah, that's my advice. But do it. Just do it. There's no point of living a passionless life. Well, then why are you alive? That's my advice. Just
Okay.
do it. Yeah.
I'm gonna come back to Sheng Nanjero.
No.
But before that, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say my advice.
Okay, yeah.
My advice, especially if you're Asian, bro.
Yeah.
If you live in Parklands, na we ni jirani wagu. Eh?
Yeah.
Go and do medicine, and at the same time join that garage band, learn music production. You can do it both. You're Asian. You can definitely do it both. Do both.
Yeah.
Do it like that. Gain the skill, because you may find love in medicine. You may find love in helping people and curing and healing people.
Of course. Yeah.
Because music heals, but also doctors heal. Right?
Yeah.
So you may find that core value is the same for both. And so that's my advice to you.
No, I think we all have like a certain skill set, maybe, or maybe gifts that it would be such a waste if you don't like give them to the world,
Agreed.
So I feel like if he's really passionate about music, then maybe he does have something to give.
Jack, what do you think are my gifts?
Your gifts.
What do you, Jack, like, Dad, Jack, Jack, what do you think are my skills
Your skills.
and my gifts?
I'm gonna have to think about that.
Jesus Christ. What?
I have to. It's gonna be a while, guys.
Jack, that's cruel, you
think
bastard.
about this.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Now I wanna hear specifically from Sheng Nanjero.
Sheng Nanjero. He has to come from somewhere. You have to summon him.
Oh, Sheng Nanjero, niambie patia huyu mzea anaitwa Drega ka advice kidogo bwana.
So mjamati anaitwaje?
Anaitwa Drega.
Anataka advice. Anataka tumpige advice ya career yake.
Bas.
Sasa umse akotoni in between nini na nini?
Medicine kukua doctor. Kukua doki by the way.
Kukua doki
ama
usanii.
Na usanii.
Mimi nitakwambia hivi bro. Bro, mimi nakwambia usanii ni ngumu. Usanii ni ngumu. Msiwezi kudanganya. Bro, usanii nakwambia utalala njaa, utatusiwa, utajaibisha, usanii ni ngumu sana. Hakuna maisha ngumu kama maisha ya msanii. Kwanza kunanga demu kutaka kawe ni msanii mwenye ndo unaanza. Hakuna kitu hiyo. Sahau stories za mademu. Sahau tu kuishi vizuri tu yani. Lakini utaishi kwa bed sita kama miaka 5. Wallahi sikudanganyi.
Kweli? Shit.
Like bed sita utaishi kwa bed sita bro, unaangalia hivi tu na kila kitu yako. Yeah, so but
utakuwa kwa room moja tu.
Kwa room moja na all your vitu zako zote zinatoshea kwa
miaka mengi.
Kwa boot ya Vits. That's everything. Unaweza hama na Vits bro, unaweza hama na Uber. Ushahamisha na Uber chap. Unaita Uber chap mtaani. Kuma unahama. Umse ajui.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh my God, Sheng Nanjero, you are amazing. You are amazing. Okay, what's your advice in the
advice hapa ni mimi nakwambia tu kweli vile iko. Jupia mimi ni msanii. Si ati mimi nimefanya usanii na hizo vitu. Na kumbe maisha ya usanii ni ngumu. So Kenya naweza kuambia tu bro. Tafuta balance yo. Tafuta mali utakuwa unaingizia mali. Ona huyu jamaa bado anacheka.
Wow, that's so funny.
Tafuta mali utakuwa unaingizia maziwa yako. Kwani utakuwa unaingizia Mondays, tafuta hata kama ni duka ya kuuza maji bro. Tafuta. Alafu sasa ufanye kando. That's my advice. Sheng Nanjero is out.
Wow, that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. Wow. Ati, you're calling an Uber Kube. Wow, Sheng Nanjero, you are a star, bro.
You know how people start? That's how people start. Like, all you have is like a mattress and a gas. That's
Is that a bit of yours, by the way?
No, I don't have a bit.
Why? You need to turn that into a bit. That's so funny.
Yeah, that's quite funny.
Wow. Wow. Hey, give me a second.
I might turn it into a bit.
Wow, you have to turn that into a bit. Wait, that is hilarious.
It's actually a true story. That's why it's so funny.
Okay. Guys, let's take a bit of a breather. Let's take a break for a second.
Yeah.
And we'll come back on the other side of this with a new segment. Actually, a continuing of a new segment.
Yeah.
And then we'll do one more question, and then we'll close up.
Cool. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
See you guys in a few. We are back.
Okay. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome, guys.
Jack, how are you doing?
I'm in Kofiti, maze.
Uko fiti lakini.
Kofiti naendelea fiti. But then we had an interesting weekend. Imogen had a very nice show.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
A very nice show in Karen.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
Where?
A place called Under the Swahili Tree.
Under the Swahili Tree. Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Really nice show. Turnout was great. Fucking dope show. I almost drowned at the show.
What do you mean?
I almost drowned in beer.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean this quite literally.
Oh.
Because there's a challenge called the Yard. They give you this.
It's a yard of ale.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
And I thought I could do it. And I went on stage and they gave me that thing and everyone was chanting, chug, 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 and I started chugging it, and I could just feel myself drowning in beer. I almost threw up on stage. It's just so crazy. I'm never doing that thing again. I think I underestimated the thing.
Oh my God.
It's too much beer. It's too much. I thought I could take it, but I just couldn't. It was too much. But
That
then Imogen
sounds-
helped me on stage. She came back and she helped me, and we finished. It was a nice moment.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
Why are you so
that's
shocked?
quite scary,
No,
actually.
it's not scary. No, I like a good challenge.
You like a good
I
challenge.
like a
Okay,
good
okay,
challenge,
fine,
yeah. I
okay.
was pretty sure I could chug the thing. That thing was as tall as me. I was like,
Really? Are you a yard? Yeah, actually, you are kind of a yard tall.
Yeah. Do you know
Yeah.
that thing?
Yeah.
I thought I could take it, but yeah, I couldn't take it.
Damn. But I mean, you didn't have to chug it. You could have just sipped it for like the next 3 hours.
Because my time was like 1 minute 50 something. So you say I just go on stage and just start sipping.
Oh, wow. Oh, you had a spot.
No, it was like a challenge. Like,
Ah,
who
it
can
was a
chug it-
challenge,
who
so
can
you
chug
just
it
got
the
on there.
quickest. Yeah,
Nice.
so I took it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but it would be funny though if I just went up and started just sipping on it.
Amazing.
Yeah, anyway. Woo!
Amazing.
I am never doing that again.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
Jack, we're about to go into a segment
Okay, what's the
that I
segment?
like to call, if you can give me a bit of a drum roll, Jack. The segment is called Hey, Jack, what's sort of going on in the news and stuff, and like what's important and trending, and like maybe let's discuss a little bit about that. Show.
Hey, there you go. You nailed it. Always, every
Yeah,
time.
and I've really worked on the wording.
Yeah, try
and
to
I
keep
think
it
I
as
got
tight
it.
as possible.
It's like perfect
I
now.
noticed you really shortened it. Very short and very
Sweet.
concise.
Thank you.
People just understand what you're
I've been
saying.
working on that for about a year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like how you put in the work.
Yeah.
Yeah, this podcast is going places.
Before we start, I just want to introduce the segment with one more thing.
Okay.
Agiri, hey!
Oh, Agiri.
Hey! Agiri, hey!
Yeah.
So I have a headline here that has just caught my attention. And I can't open the headline because we don't have a subscription to this
So
service.
we're just reading headlines
So
now
it's just-
and making up the story as we go.
just gonna make something up as we. But this one really caught my attention. It says, "Boda bodas killing more people than cars in road crashes."
I mean, that's like, you can't even debate that. Kind
For
of true,
real.
Right, yeah.
I don't. Okay, look, I do travel by Boda Boda, but not as much as maybe other Kenyans.
Okay. When you really need it, is it? When you're in a hurry?
When I'm in a
do you use
hurry,
it?
I use it usually when I like I know that I'm going to somewhere where I can have a pit stop, and then know that from the pit stop to where the destination there's a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So from there I take
take
a.
the Boda.
So sometimes I park at my cousin's house when I'm coming to the comedy club because I know that from Lavington Mall,
Oh, there's gonna be traffic.
until the comedy.
Or during that time.
During that time, there's a lot of traffic.
Oh, yeah.
So I go park at my cousin's house,
Yeah.
then I take a boda from there
To
to
the
Chemi Chemi.
Oh, okay. Me, I use it when I'm broke.
You use it when you're broke.
Yeah. When I have money, I use Uber. But when I'm broke, I just use Matatu or Boda.
Or matatu or boda.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's what. Okay, whenever I'm on a boda, I do two things.
Yeah.
One is that I get really close to the boda rider
Yeah.
and I whisper something in his ear.
What do you tell them?
I say, bro, skiza. Tafadhali endesha hii boda boda. Mosmo sana. Sana. Mi naogopa hii kitu. Sana.
Yeah.
Bro, tafadhali.
Enda pole pole.
Enda pole pole sana. Bro. And once he hears me, and I'm that close to him, and I'm sort of clutching at his chest,
Okay.
just to let him, like this,
Yeah.
just to let him know that I mean business.
Yeah.
And I tell him, and I whisper that in his ear.
Yeah.
And then he drives really, really slow and really carefully.
Okay. Because me, when I do that, I have been on bodas where the guy is like just weaving between traffic at like crazy speeds.
No.
Yeah. This is the day I was carried with this guy. He was drunk. Oh my God.
The border rider was drunk.
He was drunk. Like I
What?
could smell his breath.
Oh no.
He was, yeah. If there was a day I could, there's days which you look back at and you're like, wow, I could have actually died. That's one of those days.
Holy shit, Jack.
Yeah, and then I told him to slow down. And he's like, hey, tulia bana. Like, he essentially calls you, he's stop being a pussy. It's fine.
No.
I've done this bit. I mean, I've done this for a while, yeah.
What?
Yeah, those guys. Hey.
No, you see now in that case, Jack.
Yeah.
I would just say, oh, ebu simama hapo, wacha, unajua nimeangusha kitu.
Yeah, and then.
And I just be like, bro, take your pesa. Mi naenda.
Yeah, you find another guy or something.
Yeah, oh, nimesahau kitu.
Yeah,
Ebu simama hapo. You know what? In that case, I can lie.
Yeah.
Be that one, I can lie. Bibi yangu ako labor.
Yeah.
She's not a labor MP. She's in labor. Ako labor sahi, ama?
Atakuliza ministry.
Ako labor ministry. Okay, so twende town. Then he tells you like, oh shit, no. Ako labor. Oh God. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think it's wise to speak up. Nearly to some of them, they're like, come on, be a man. You know, like that's the attitude I get when I tell them to like.
No, but me, I'm like serious, bro.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, there's like, we have a conference first.
Yeah.
I said, kabla uanze hii trip, bro. Kabla uanze hii trip, bro. Tafadhali, yeah?
Yeah.
Mi naogopa hii kitu, bro. Endesha pole pole, man. Men, and I say men.
Men, yeah.
Men, not ati man or mze.
Men.
Men. Then he knows I mean business.
He knows you're serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are dangerous. I mean, yeah.
But here's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
The question is, why are they killing more people? Why? What's the reason?
I mean, I think obviously.
What does it boil down to?
I think it boils down to those guys do not observe traffic rules.
Okay, the border riders.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
Yeah, like they just don't. Like they're very like, sometimes you find them over speeding. They don't obey lights. Lights are just like a suggestion to them. Maybe you can stop there. This is a place that you can make, but they don't follow lights. Like traffic rules basically don't apply to them. Because also they're very hard to arrest. You know, a cop can stop a car, but a border guy is not going to bother. He's going to just.
Hivi tu.
Yeah, chatapanya katikati, mapanya.
Kachuom. Anapiga kachuom hapo
bwana. Kachuom,
moja mbili, pa!
You can't see the guy.
Kweli.
So also that's why they don't follow the things. I think that's what it boils down to. Also,
What about other people on the road?
Of course.
They don't care about borders.
Yeah. I think so too. But I think the biggest thing, honestly, in my opinion, because I've used borders a lot, and I think they can be quite reckless sometimes. But also, sometimes it's also bad luck. Maybe there's an asshole driver too, you know. Yeah, and the driver.
Do you wear a helmet every time you get on a border?
No, I wear, because some of them don't even have a helmet.
They don't even have an extra helmet.
Yeah, they have none. So you're just like, okay, fine. Yeah, which is kind of scary if you think about it.
It is very scary.
In case of something, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. I mean, I had an accident once. I told you about this, right?
Oh my God! Yeah, this didn't happen too long ago.
This is I wanted to get a bike for myself, and so I was training. I was in this training school for bikes, and then I got into an accident. I broke my collarbone. And
no, I thought you also got into an accident. Oh no, that was someone else actually.
Oh yeah. The other people in your life. I'm sad.
You got into a...
Yeah, I got into a motorcycle accident.
While training?
Yeah, while training.
What the fuck, Jack? What is this?
How hopeless is that?
How you are... That guy must have said, bro, we panda Uber too, bro. We panda 4 wheels, bwana.
This is not for
Well, easy.
No, but I am
yako.
adamant. I will be a rider. I will get my own bike. But maybe for only weekend use or something. Recreational, not for like daily transport. But I will get my own bike. I want to get... Yeah, but the accident was like... It's like, it opened my eyes. Yeah, I was like...
Okay, what did you break again?
I broke my collarbone.
Fuck,
I have a metal thing here.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jack,
You
is that
can
how the
see a
hair
line
started?
there, right?
Is that how the hair started? Because here's my theory.
After the
It
surgery.
just came to me, by the way.
Yeah, what's the theory?
The theory is that they put a metal plate in there.
Yeah.
But that metal plate, it was from industrial area, number one.
Your
And it
uncle
was from one of my uncle's shops. And he got some of his DNA on it.
put it in there.
And then that's how you became hairy.
That's the story of how I became a young man. Someone implanted Indian DNA,
Through your collarbone reconstruction.
and then it just, it went into my blood.
It went into your bloodstream, and instead of a classic superhero story,
I became hairy.
you became hairy, bro. You woke up in the morning and you were like, and you ripped apart your t-shirt like you are Superman.
Yeah.
But it was actually just a hairy chest.
It's so sad that I got none of the good things about being Indian, like being a good businessman, and I just got the hair. Nothing else. So sad. But actually, the surgeon was Indian, so maybe there's something to it. Yeah, my surgeon on that day was an Indian man.
Before that, I can attest to it. Jack was a hairless man.
No, you did not meet me.
I know, I did.
Yeah, but yeah, that thing is, it's quite a dangerous thing.
Jack was a hairless man before that.
Before the
I know
accident.
it.
Yeah.
This is some kind of werewolfian Parkland syndrome over here.
It's my Spider-Man moment.
Because it's your Spider-Man moment. But instead of cool super strength, you
Came
just
out
became a
hairy.
hairy, gross,
And with some jokes.
and with a hate for blacks.
Oh, yeah. I just hate everyone now.
You hate yourself most.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Yeah, but yeah, those things.
I love you, Jack, though.
I doubt that, but
I actually have a deep, deep love for you.
because I'm Indian, is that why?
Because
I'm
I've now
Indian,
found that we might be related in some.
racist guy.
Oh God.
But
that's so
yeah,
funny.
man, as I was saying, it's dangerous, very dangerous. But it's fun. It's just dangerous. Like when
I
things,
love
yeah,
being on the back of a Buddha.
yeah, it's fun.
It's one of the best feelings. You feel like you're alive. The wind in your hair.
Yeah.
The guy's like voice. You know when he tries to talk to you,
Can't
but
hear shit.
you can't hear anything. But it's like music to my ears.
Oh yeah.
Where? And
on a bike is
then you're just there like, "Oh, boss." And then you just say,
Hey,
but you don't know.
you just see him turning. Say he said something. You're
He
sure.
you said something,
And then
and
you
that's
go-
music to my ears. I'm just like, bro, me nakuelewa, bro.
I agree sometimes when I have earphones. I'm just like, he's saying something. I don't know what he's saying. Yeah,
Oh,
but
God.
man, yeah, when you meet those Buddha guys who like talking, you're like, bro, didn't you have enough experience to know that your passenger cannot hear a thing that you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't hear anything. So just like talk to me when you are stopped or something. But yeah, that's my werewolf story, guys.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Jack, thank you for that. That was an amazing insight. Jack, you have had such an interesting life. Sometimes I feel like you're an old soul because you've had so many different experiences.
Yeah.
And then I realized that you're like almost 10 years younger than I am,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is pretty crazy.
I
You're
need
going to
to
be a
slow
very
down.
wise person.
I think I need to slow down too.
Yeah, maybe you need to slow down
I
a bit
have-
because you've had some
I have
wild...
some, yeah.
You've had some wild, recently some wild... This one we'll save.
Which one?
You, Jack, huh? We'll save some of those stories.
Yeah, I know I've had some wild. But I like looking back at such moments and going, wow, that was wild, and I survived it.
That's just crazy.
So crazy, yeah.
Okay, I want to go to our next question
Okay, let's go to it.
from our listener. Now, this one, weirdly enough, I just opened the email and it's actually from Zex Mantwini,
Who's the X-Men Twinny? The DJ.
the DJ.
Oh,
It's actually from him.
the DJ himself.
Like, I don't understand how he got to see
You know,
Bad
we have,
Vice.
like, high-profile listeners.
We must have. This guy is a Grammy Award winner, and he's like,
I'm proud. I'm proud of us.
and he's emailed into the
Our
podcast.
humble podcast.
Can you believe that? Zex Bantwini himself.
What advice could he possibly need from us?
Dude, and it's actually such mundane advice.
Okay, what's he asking for?
Okay, I'm gonna go through it.
Go.
So, hey, Jack and Fadhil. At work, my colleague constantly takes credit for my ideas in front of our boss. I'm not great at speaking up in meetings, and he swoops in and presents my work as his own every chance he gets. It's driving me up the wall, but I also don't want to come off as whiny or create office drama. How do I stand up for myself without making things super awkward at the office? Regards, Zax Bantwini.
Bantwini. Wow. Standing up to a bully. No, it's not like a bully. Someone
Taking credit for his ideas at work.
for your ideas at work. Yeah. What an asshole. That's such an asshole move.
It is a very big asshole
Yeah,
move.
like taking credit for someone else's ideas. I think Zax, you should just tell the guy.
Or you should like tell him directly.
Yeah, tell him like, I don't think what you're doing is cool. So stop it. Like this is my idea. But also not like in a confrontational way. You can just be like straight with someone, maybe muite kando, as we say.
Mwite
Calling
kando.
him aside, you know. Yeah, just telling him, hey, I don't think
Do you make it a statement or do you ask a question like, hey, let me just ask you a question. Why is it that in every meeting you steal all of my ideas? Should you ask it like that? Because that sounds a bit passive aggressive.
no, you could just say I'm not very happy with how you take credit for my ideas. I'm not very happy with it, and I think it's something that maybe you should stop doing because this is clearly my idea. And maybe you should come up with yours, you uncreative cunt. Be creative, for God's sake. This is my idea. You know what I'm saying? Just tell the guy. What the fuck?
Oh my, yeah. I mean, damn, I've sort of been in this position
You are the thief?
at work. No,
What are you?
by the way, I do sometimes talk about other people's ideas,
Okay.
but often actually, I think every single time I would always give them credit.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, actually, what I think we should do, and actually, Eric is the one who told me this. I think we should do it like this because sometimes people who are in my team, maybe they couldn't speak up.
Yeah.
Maybe some people in other teams couldn't speak up. I would speak up for them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I get you. Okay, I am guilty of this in a sense. I'll be honest. Like,
okay.
have you ever been telling...
Jack, you have another BADVICE podcast with someone else.
No.
What the fuck, Jack?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's like, have you ever been telling someone a story? Like, let's say I'm telling just my dad a story, just for example.
For example.
But for the sake of pure convenience, I tell the story as if I am the one who experienced it. But it's someone else who told me the story. But I can't go, you know my friend who is the cousin of Sijui Nini. But I go like, yeah, I've been in that situation. It's crazy. Like this has happened. I have been guilty of that. Yeah, I just find it's like, okay, you know my friend who is this guy's cousin. So they're married to this. So what happened to that husband is this and this happened. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I just go, yeah, that's crazy.
But I guess, but that's not. It's not sort of the same thing.
It's not.
You're not taking credit for the story. It's
No,
like
not
you're not
really.
earning. You're not gaining from that.
No. But I find like some stories are very relevant to like a topic that you may be talking about, and you want to slip it in real quick.
But why do you want to put yourself as the?
Because it's just convenient. It's just
It's just a matter of convenience.
Yeah, I know it's gonna. Yeah, I don't wanna like, cause I have to like introduce the characters and all that, and maybe it's just a short chat. So sometimes you might go just, yeah, I experienced that before this and this happened. I don't do it as much these days, but I used to.
Okay, why don't you do it as much these days? Now you just have the patience to like
I can
present
just
it
stop,
a little bit better.
So I have a friend who.
Where does that come from? Do you think it's a matter of? Is it a convenience or is it insecurity or?
Could be too, because also. On the other hand, I could have done something like maybe kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But then it's very relevant to like a story that
Right.
we're talking about.
Right.
But I don't say it as me. But I have this friend
Okay, right.
who went to a strip club and did this and this and
Kumbe.
this. Yeah, Kumbe, it's me. And I see the reaction on their face, like on their
And then
face.
you're like, and then if they're non-judgmental,
Yeah, maybe.
you'd be like, actually, you know
it's
what? It
me,
was
yeah.
actually me.
But if it's just
If they're
disgusting,
judgmental, you'd be like, yeah, actually,
he's
my
not even
friend
my
is actually,
friend.
he's actually, I don't like the guy.
Yeah,
I don't even like
I
the
don't
guy.
like him either.
I don't.
So it's fine.
That's actually horrible,
Yeah,
Jack.
it's horrible.
I've been in this situation a little bit, and what I used to do is I would, whenever I present an idea to that person, I would never present the idea as full.
Mm.
And so when they would present it, they would present it with not all context.
Mm-hmm.
So then I would be like, actually, then they would often get it wrong.
Okay, why would you do that? Why would you not just give the full
Because
idea?
this person does it a lot.
Oh.
Because this person used to present ideas in a bigger group as their own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd not give them the full.
So I would not give them the full context. I would give them a sort of a small way into that, and then when people would question them, they would not have the answer.
Would he have to like say, okay, actually it's Fadhil? Would he
No.
ever do that?
No. Then I would step in. I'd be like, actually, the way we can do it, actually.
That's even worse.
No, but it sort of teaches the guy a lesson a little
I
bit.
get you. Yeah.
So that's what I would do.
Then you just swoop in. Actually, guys.
Actually, we were actually discussing this, and I want to give a bit of context there, and then people are like, "Oh my God!"
And you just completely overshadow him.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, because I know it was my idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, that teaches him a lesson for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is this guy? Maybe he could do that. That seems like a pretty.
Here's another piece of advice.
This is the evil side of the Fadhil.
We actually have another character.
Yeah, we have another character.
We have another character that we're introducing into the pod.
He's making his official.
We don't have a name. Like Sheng Nanjero is probably the best name that I've ever heard in my life, honestly. But for this character, we don't have a name yet. But we're workshopping it at the moment.
Yeah.
And so far.
But a part of me feels like this is the real you. This is all this else. You're just a very good actor, but then the real you comes out at the end of every episode where you have to give advice. That's still the real.
Okay, I'm gonna. This is what the character's name is. He's called Evil Khan.
Evil Khan. Sounds so evil.
Yeah.
Sounds like a guy
with a mustache, and I do have a mustache.
Yeah, like a.
But I need to be able to roll it.
French mustache.
An evil
You know
French
what I'm saying?
mustache.
Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
First of all, let's just Jack, if you can just quickly check the thing if it's actually recording.
Oh yeah, it's recording.
Okay, nice. Okay, so here's the thing. Learn a bit of basics of website design, like Squarespace.
So this is for the guy who was complaining that someone is stealing his ideas. Okay.
Yeah.
Evil Khan.
Evil Khan.
Let's go.
Evil Khan.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yes.
Evil Khan.
So Evil Khan says that learn a bit of basics of programming and website design. Create a website of a fake consultant. Get a picture from AI, like this guy with a swanky business suit, and he looks like he's achieved things, and have lots of graphs in there that shows profit has gained and stuff. And basically introduce your colleague to this person, but of course that's you. Like, oh, here's his email. He actually is a very good friend of mine, and he said he'll do consultancy for us for free for the job that we're in. So say, for example, you're in marketing. And so now he'll be like, oh my God, this guy is just giving me a free, like, a free resource to use. And basically what you do is that you wait for your colleague to email that person, which is actually you,
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, John, I have a sort of an issue at work. I'm trying to figure out where should I market this new BMW car."
Mm-hmm.
And now this guy used ChatGPT to like create a very heavy body of work that is just dog shit.
Nothing. Just
It
nonsense.
just means nothing. It's like, oh, you want to actually, what we're showing is like a huge growth of sales of BMW cars in Oyole. And so that's where you should put up your next billboard.
Yeah.
And so now you write that down, and then you casually mention it to your colleague, like, oh, yeah, actually, I was talking to him about that, and he was mentioning about the rise of Oyole.
Or the car business, is it?
Yeah, the car business. And so then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm kind of preparing something for it, but it's not ready yet. And it's gonna spring in his mind like, oh, I should take that. I should take that to the next meeting. And so now what ends up happening is that you go to the next meeting and you're a bit silent as you are, and you wait for him to you sort of signal in the meeting like you want to say something, but he interrupts you
Oh, yeah. With that idea.
idea.
The seed that you planted.
And so basically what you do is that you wait for him to present it, but then you actually did the research, and you know that you want to actually put the next billboard in Limuru, and here's why. You have all the data.
Yeah.
And so you undercut him, and he says no, but there's like this consultant that I've been working with. He's actually a friend of mine. He actually presents it as his friend. There's this friend that I've been working with. He's a great consultant. He's the one who gave me this information. And then I said, oh, where did you get that? And then he'd be like, oh yeah, there's this website, because he doesn't want to give you credit, right?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, actually, there's this website, and I'd be like, oh, can you pull it up, because that's really amazing. And he pulls it up, and it doesn't exist.
Oh, you really took it down.
He took it down.
Oh.
And this is how you sabotage his entire.
Look like such an idiot.
And
There's no website. Where'd you get all this information? It's non-existent.
And do you know how I'm gonna like finish all of that in the meeting? Yeah. I'll just be like, Agiri, hey!
Agiri who? Agiri hey.
Agiri, hey!
Oh shit.
So that's my evil advice.
That's pretty evil.
Yeah, but other than that, I think don't give this guy a lot of your ideas.
Yeah.
When you discuss it with him, give him partial ideas. The other thing is that maybe talk to your manager. And this is one of the things that I've done. Talk to your manager and be like, why does it seem like he's always taking my ideas? But then also, you need to start to prep to raise your voice in meetings. You have to. That is part of corporate life.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys get credit because they just spoke out, right?
Very true.
And the guys with the real ideas, no one actually gets to realize.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
very much so agree with that.
You seem like very experienced in the corporate world.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Not that much, but
oh, yeah.
But yeah.
But you're telling me it's brutal.
It's a little bit brutal, yeah. You have to do things that you have to look out for yourself quite a bit.
Really? Because no one else will.
Yeah.
Okay. What if you have can you make like genuine friendships in such a setting?
You have to make genuine friendships. You have to.
Oh, you have to.
You have to, and you have to
but
make.
That sounds kind of fake because you have to.
You have to make genuine friendships because that's how you build a community around your ideas and build your own place in that corporate
company.
Yeah. Okay. You have to build, and that's essentially also what I'm trying to do, even in the comedy world right now, is build friendships and collaborations. Oh, yeah. But for me, I always try and keep them as genuine as, like, even us working together. Yeah. That's a genuine, like, collaboration that I want to build, and I do that with a lot of people at the comedy club. I do that with a lot of people in comedy club. I do it with a lot of people in music. I do it with a lot of people in many areas of my life because I love to collaborate. Mm-hmm. There's an interesting quote that I learned recently, and I think, Jack, it may change your life because it changed my life.
What's the quote?
The quote is...
Carrington Youngster.
I had it on. I had this on. Sorry about that. I had it on Do Not Disturb, but it apparently didn't want any of that.
Wait. Okay, fine.
The piece of advice is annoyance is the price of community.
Annoyance is the price of community.
Yes.
Like people will annoy you.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
People who you collaborate will annoy you in many different ways because they don't think like you, they have a different worldview, they're older than you, they're younger than you, they come from a different walk of life than you. Their mannerisms and idiosyncrasies will always annoy you. But that in and of itself is the price of community and it's the price of collaboration.
It's annoyance.
Yeah,
I love how it's phrased as annoyance.
yeah, because you see, well,
Call them shortly.
well, I mean, you see, it's phrased as that because when you're in large communities or community-based like groups, you will always bump heads with people and ruffle each other's feathers because of your different worldviews and things of that nature. And so, but that is the price of sticking together. Because what you'll find is that, especially when you're collaborating, is that you'll find that people have certain idiosyncrasies, annoyances, and then you'll say, no, actually, it's just better to work alone. Because either they'll hurt you, either they'll betray you, either they'll da-da-da-da-da. But you have to take that chance in order to create something beautiful like BADVICE.
Okay. Yeah, that is the price. Conflict is inevitable in any...
It's inevitable, and it is the price. It's the price of collaboration. It's the price of...
But I think it's okay, because when you come together, you do big things. So, yeah.
You know the African proverb, right? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
True.
Agiri, hey!
Agiri, hey!
Yes, so...
wise in this podcast.
yeah, we've actually become very wise. Jeez.
That's very true.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what I would do. I would do all of these things. Does Sheng Nanjero have any advice?
For this guy.
Or not today?
Not today.
Not today. Sheng Nanjero is a bit quiet on corporate matters. he's more of a, manwa wa streets. Mse wa mtaani. Kweli?
Mi niulize stories. Niulize mali utaenda kununua mayai pasua. Story tu za huku nje tu. Hapo ndo nitakuwa, lakini stories sijui corporate sijui nini, sijui CEO, sijui nini, sijui hivi.
Hizo si vitu zako.
Mi nataka tu kuchill na majamaa.
So, I think we're going to stop there.
Right, yeah.
Guys, BADVICE. We are Africa's solution to your problems, no matter what they are. Political, relationship, business, quantum physics. Email us in on Jack and Fadhil at gmail.com.
Please write in.
And we're going to help you out. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Peace.
Be nice.